Hello, Jodie here. Just wanted to start a YouTube series where I share my favorite apps, websites, tech ideas for using technology in literacy. So, this is the first one, and I'm going to share with you an app that I really like. It's on the iPad, it's 99 pence. It's called Scribblenauts Remix, and I'll put the link to it in the captions. But essentially, this is a really good app for teaching literacy spelling and adjectives and all sorts of different things around that. Because with Scribblenauts, and you see I've just projected my iPad onto the Newline display. So with Scribblenauts, you've got various different things. You can go into different levels and you work your way through different worlds with your character. So I'm going to go into world 4, which hopefully you'll see come up here. You can see I've done some of them already. And I'm just going to go into the first level of this world in world 4. And this was an adjective level. So the whole idea of Scribblenauts in every level is that you have to type the things that you want to appear in the level. So you can type anything. Some things won't work. Some things won't do the task. So some of it's problem solving, which is a great skill anyway. You have to really think sometimes about how you're going to get the character to get to the star, which is the goal is to get the star. So sometimes it just tells you to do certain things, which we're going to see in this level. Other times you've actually got to solve a problem, like you've got to get across a body of water without getting bitten by the shark. So you need to do something to the shark to stop it, put it in a cage, electrocute it. It's all cartoon, so it's all fine, but and then you have to build a long enough bridge or use a boat or a helicopter or something. So you have to think, and sometimes it doesn't work, and you have to go, okay, I'll think of something else. But this one's a really simple adjective level. So it's a great thing to play on the board altogether. You can do it on individual iPads, but it's also great to play together because then the whole class can work on ideas. So it always gives us a hint. This one is use adjectives to make regular objects into cast and props of a horror movie. So already we could be talking about, okay, so what might those adjectives be? What kind of things make something a horror movie prop as opposed to a novel? So we're already talking about a genre. So here we are in our scene now. So I've got my little character, the guy in the space outfit, and then there's other characters in different scenes and other things already there. So if I go to write, which is the top right button, I'm going to add a spooky book. So I've used the adjective spooky and then any object, click done, and then it arrives and I can drop it down. And I get a little tick to say that one passes. And I need 3 of these in this level to pass the level. So I've given it a spooky book. I can also give it a vampire bat, maybe. And it'll ask me, do I mean bat the sport or bat the animal? So bat the animal. And that one's there, but it doesn't count because I haven't given it a good enough adjective. So then I have to go back and say scary ghost. Let's try a scary ghost. And then see if that one arrives. Again, it's not a normal prop. And so that's probably the problem. So I'm going to try instead a scary hat and see if that one works. No. So there's lots of problem solving and it gives you hints along the way. So this one, I've gone into the hints and it says create a ghostly person. So you do get a little help. So if I'm struggling with, oh, what's going to work or what's not, I can say, okay, I'm going to have a ghostly cheerleader and adds them in and I've got a tick for that. So that one's okay. So it's all about picking words, which are not always adjectives. This happens to be an adjective round, but it's problem solving and then finding the right words, spelling them correctly, identifying correctly which type you meant if the word can be used for multiple things, adding them into the scene, seeing if it works. So it's a great way to get a bit of literacy out and also play a really fun game. It's not a free one, as I say. I think it's 99 pence in the App Store for Scribblenauts Remix. They also do it on DS. If you've got DSs in school still, they have Scribblenauts the game. And there's also a more advanced kind of Scribblenaut everything, which is, I think, £5. But great app for lots of fun, but also reinforcing lots of literacy things.